The touchdown. Here's Elam to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 15.
They run again with Jackson. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This is Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded for chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
Hey.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Wilson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, Barkley, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there, second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Panthers' 40.
Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So a big one coming now for the 3-time Pro Bowler Jason Elam. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Carolina.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that's going to tie things at 20. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On second down now, Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Merton Hanks. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to bring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 42-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime pills, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Slam, slam, slam. Yellow.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Got one. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Hey, defense, let's go.
What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? Throwing the out route and complete. It's Holt. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, it's Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Switch it, come on. 80 weapon.
On second down, Barkley. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning of defense. score wins it. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score.